2012, the American people, conservatives, were targeted.
That's right.
Okay? And so 4 million stayed home. But here we are, 2010, you go all around 2012, and what's happened? There have been historic landslide victories for conservatives in both elections.
Yep. Yep. You're right. And this is why. Because, also trying to, they want to have people who don't have to pay to the government. That way they don't get on Social Security either. This is why they want to keep us unemployed as much as possible. This is why we are struggling to actually, to get sponsorship. However, we mentioned where we get our news from. We tell you where we get our news from. We get it from the Blaze. We get it from Matt Drudge. However, Fox News, do they tell you where they get it from? No, they don't tell you. It came from an anonymous source. They came from anonymous sources. They came from numerous of sources, but they don't tell you where it came from originally, and they should give credit where credit is due. This is what the can-do attitude is. Even Fox News is guilty of the can-do attitude now. They actually took...
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you.
And, they're blocking that. They're taking that. They're stripping that away because they're not giving where credit is due. All they're doing is taking our words that we talked about, Tony, and guess what? They're using what we're saying, and they're broadcasting it right now. That's what they're doing.
I know. I've seen that. I've watched that pattern for a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched that pattern. They monitor what the squawk is on the internet.
Yeah, like you and I right now. You see, we are not blogging. They call us blogging. They call us bloggers. They call us conspiracy theorists. They call us crazy birds, or these wacko birds, they call us wacko birds because we are tweeting too as well. They're calling us wacko birds. So, that's fine. You can call us any name you want to.
After they read what we're saying,
right,
they will also use our words to keep their ratings up. Because everything that goes on the internet is free domain.
Right.
It's free domain, so they can take anything they want, pick it off the internet, and like you said, use our words.
Yeah, they can. They can use a word.
It's a game. I know. Yeah. And they use it for ratings.
Right, and they use it to get advertising too as well. You see, they take our words, what we say, and then they sell it to these advertisers like Comcast, like Progressive Insurance. Did you know Progressive Insurance got stimulus money too as well? So did Solyndra. So did the bank bailout. So did Capital One. Capital One has a franchise over in Syria, also in Iran. That's right, Capital One. Capital One has a bank, I guess you want to call it a bank store, but they have a bank over in Syria and Iran where they got stimulus money. And also, even Rush Limbaugh, the EIB network, Broadcast for Excellence, even said, we got the stimulus money paid $11 million for having kids put on condoms, teaching kids how to put on condoms over in Africa. Teach them how to put on condoms for safer sex. But there's no such thing as safer sex. It's like Justin Elder, safer guns and safer bullets. And it doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. It works in fantasy land, but it doesn't work here.
Oh, yeah. That's about right. It works in fantasy land. And that's exactly what some of our leaders, unfortunately, are living in today. Mm-hmm. Fantasy land.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't work with me. I'm telling you, it does not fly. It does not. You're not going to get away with it. That's why I said we want to put Alan Combs. We would put him on. We would put him in a hot seat. We would put him on a fire. We actually would burn him on a stake. We would do that. We would make this guy think. And also put Fox News on accountability issue because what they're broadcasting. You see, and they don't want that because why? Because they know damn well they're going to lose sponsorship and advertisers if they decide to do that. This is why they have declined to come on our network and actually debate us. And we have asked him, we have asked Kristen Powers several times. And you know, when we asked Kristen Powers, we debate her on Twitter a couple of times. She was working for the Daily Beast. Now she's working for USA Magazine. You know why? Because we exposed her. We exposed her for what she was doing. Just, you know, also, Lori Dew is working for the Blaze now. Lori Dew from Fox News. Again, the Blaze is becoming more like Fox News now. However, Newsmax is still independent. Newsmax are looking for donations like we are. However, Newsmax also does have a newspaper. They got a magazine already out there. They have worked and built the American dream the way we're doing it. The way because you know these broadcasters are in their 50s and 60s. You know, they're not going to be around forever. He's going to take over the honesty and reporting. You're not going to find that anymore. You don't find that on the internet. All they're doing is blogging rhetoric, not anything else of what things that matter. That's what Charles Canhammer wrote, by the way. What things that matter. He actually talked about that in his book.
Yeah, Canhammer's a very smart guy.
He is.
He's a real smart guy.
He is. We got a couple articles from Charles Canhammer. When we like it, we appreciate it. You know, he even talked about what's going on with the IRS targeting, also as Loris Lerner and also Benghazi. He exposed all that. He gave us some articles about those very issues. You know, each one was it was on a different topic, but we are telling you about the topics that he gave us. He gave us a topic about Syria. He gave us a talk about Loris Lerner, the targeting the IRS. He actually gave us a topic about also Obamacare too, by the way. He actually did that. So there's a couple articles that we have that we put together to actually make it into separate categories within articles. That's what we've done here, using Charles Canhammer's report. And we separate each article with the theme too as well, making sure that we are following our Q's and A's. Make sure that we are on topic what we are talking about.
I'll tell you one thing you will always get from Charles Krauthammer is you get honesty.
Yeah, you do. Every single time.
You may not like it. You may not like what he has to say to you, but you know you get it.
Right.
I can tell you that.
Right.
And I appreciate that about him. I really do.
I really do too. I really do, and I appreciate your time. I really do. So.